It's time now for a look at latest in local news. In the news, Wayne County Chamber of Commerce held its ribbon cutting and grand opening of the Holiday Inn Express on Monday afternoon. A motel which was much needed in Wayne County. It was a 2-year project, but finally open for business. WIFO had a chance to talk with one of the owners yesterday, Robert Wiggins.
Here at Robert Wiggins at the grand opening of this motel. Most people will just thankful it's finally here. I know you're glad it's finally here, but tell us a little bit about the motel. You said it's a state of the art.
Yes, it is state of the art. It's 85 rooms. We have 2 meeting rooms. One we call a boardroom, which would hold probably about 16 to 20 people. Then we have another meeting room that would be 75 to 80 people. We also have a pool, outside patio area that you could use for outside parties or get together. And then we got a nice lobby that that you could use for other events.
This was a joint venture, is that right?
Yes, it was myself, Robert Wiggins, Brad Rentz, and Woody Bolson. We come together as a company and produce this hotel.
And you said your son was a big help.
Yes, my son was a big help putting it together at the end. Yes, he was. His name was Trey Wiggins.
And you also announced that all local people hired. Is that correct?
You're correct. We hired, I'm going to say 25 to 30 local people. We have a local general manager, a local assistant manager. We really hired no one from out of town. It's all being locally operated.
Well, again, congratulations on it finally being about this. Is something that Wayne County has needed for a long time, and they're glad it's here.
Yeah, we're glad to be open. If you got any family or friends or business people or anybody needs room to stay, come see us. It is the most modern hotel south of Atlanta right now, and it's the newest that I know of, and it really turned out to a beautiful place, and it's a big asset to Jesup, Wayne County.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And once again, those comments are Robert Wiggins, one of the owners of the motel. The motel now open for business. Local manager is James Johnson. Again, a good turnout yesterday for the ribbon cutting. Once again, held just afternoon here at the new Holiday Inn Express in Jesup. Jesup City Commissioners set to meet this evening at 7 p.m. for their regular scheduled meeting under new business, discussion of Tiny Doors at Jesup event, discussion of downtown Christmas events, recognition of the Water Class 3 certification, discussion of the second change order for the Cracker Williams pool, discussion of payment to Fireline, discussion of board appointments, a review of the October 23 financial statement, and executive session discuss personnel, items with the city manager, items with commissioners, items with the mayor. All that's set for tonight at 7 p.m. Thanksgiving set for this Thursday. Again, many will be hitting the road traveling over the holiday. Coastal Area Traffic Enforcement Network asking everyone to slow down and buckle up to help save lives. They're reminding motorists to always buckle up before every trip and make certain that all children are restrained safely as well. Thanksgiving, one of the busiest travel seasons of the year. With millions of vehicles traveling on Georgia roads and highways, they stress it's important for drivers and passengers to put safety first by always buckling up. Governor's Office of Highway Safety and Coastal Area Traffic Enforcement Network offers these safety tips while you're driving. They state drive the speed limits. They state speeding only increases the chance of being involved in a crash. Do not try to make up time by speeding. Keep your focus on the road by avoiding distractions such as electronic devices, conversation with passengers, eating and daydreaming. Do not drink and drive. Again, pass the keys to a sober driver. Once again, the Coastal Area Traffic Enforcement and the Governor's Office of Highway Safety asking that you make this a safe Thanksgiving holiday on Georgia's roads. We'll be back with more news after this word from our sponsor or other commercial messages, so please stay tuned. This past Saturday night at the JC Fairgrounds, Hospice South Georgia hosted their Altamar River Jam. Great response. There's a big crowd on hand to hear music by Cameron Marlowe, Dylan Carmichael, Mackenzie Carpenter, and Lance Stinson. WIFM on hand had a chance to talk with Lance Stinson after his performance, talk to him about the event, about his song about the Altamar River.
Here, Lance Stinson, after his performance here at the Altamar River Jam, just first of all, your thoughts on the crowd?
Oh, it's a fantastic crowd. Great, man. Like I've always said, this is my second home. Jesup, Georgia's always been very fond of me, and I love them for what they've done for us. Phenomenal. For their first year, I think it's phenomenal. If you're not here, you have missed a great time, and it's going to be a great time the rest of the night.
And your song on the Altamar,
Yeah.
Tell us the story. And I'm sure you fished on the Altamar, grew up around here.
Yeah.
How'd you come up with the words, the inspiration?
Well, I didn't write that one. That's the one song on that last EP that I did not write. The song came to me, pitched to me, not to even be a single. Was not supposed to be wasn't planned to be a release song to public. It was supposed to be a theme song for the Altamar River Sportsman TV show.
Wow.
And the guy that was putting it on, Cricket Mobley and Darian, that him and his guy sent it to me, and I heard the demo, and Craig Campbell, my good friend, was singing the demo of the song. I'm like, so I called Craig, and I'm like, hey man, you're not gonna do this? He's like, no, you go ahead and do it. They won't let him. I was like, okay, cool, I'll do it. No plan for ever to be released to the public, and it got slipped out a little bit, and man, it just kind of took off on its own. And Craig Campbell and Chris Jansen wrote that song, and it was an honor for Craig to actually come and sing on it with me. And it was an honor for me to be able to sing that song, because I grew up fishing on the river in diapers when I was with my dad from Lumber. And people's like, you're from Lumber City though, and I'm like, yeah, we have the Muggy. But when I was a kid, I have all these memories and pictures of being on the Altamaha River with my dad and my brothers fishing. So it was special to me, and it was just great, an honor for me to even be a part of that song.
It was a great hit, great set tonight. Again, I'm sure
Appreciate it.
Kylie and Hospice are glad you're here.
Oh, we're glad to be
just
here.
A great cause.
Awesome cause.
Yeah, and a great event. Looks
Awesome
like a great
cause.
crowd turnout, but a great set.
Yeah.
You feel good about your performance? I'm sure you do.
I feel good about it, man. I wish we could have played longer, but that's always how it goes.
I understand.
But we're just glad to even be here.
Right.
Even if they gave us 10 minutes, it wouldn't matter.
Well, they're glad
because
you're
we're here for the cause. We're not really here for us. You know what I mean?
Again, we appreciate it. Thanks so much for being here in Wayne County.
Thank you for having me. Thanks for always playing music too. Appreciate that. God bless you.
Morris Those Council Lance Stinson again. The event sponsored by Hospice South Georgia. Kylie McGurry is going to join us as one of our guests today on the Butcher Bob Show. Creek had the big event this past weekend. Chamber of Commerce gearing up for their Christmas parade Saturday, December 2nd at 7 p.m. in downtown Jesup. The theme this year is all started in a stable. They're still taking entries into the parade. If you're interested in making entry, call the Chamber at 912-427-2028. City of Scriven getting ready for their Christmas parade. The date of that parade will be December 9th at 4 p.m. in Scriven, Georgia. Their theme is Small Town Christmas. Entry fee and new toys for the Wayne County Toy Drive. Toys can be dropped off at City Hall or mailed to Scriven Christmas Parade, P.O. Box 146, Scriven, Georgia, 31560. Scriven also gearing up for their annual Christmas in the Park event. That's set for December 15th at Grace Community Park at 501 Bill Royal Street in Scriven. Time from 6 to 9 with vendors, bonfires, hot chocolate, s'mores, and the big highlight, 42,000 pounds of snow. Also the lighting of their tree. The date in Scriven for Christmas in the Park is December the 15th. We'll be back with a final news note after this word from our sponsor or the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Final note of news, this past Sunday evening at Calvary Baptist Church, the 24th Annual Community Thanksgiving Service was held, and one of the highlights is the community choir, which comes together to perform great music. Here was one of their selections this past Sunday night at Calvary Baptist Church.
Song
And once again, one of the performances this past Sunday night, the Calvary Baptist Church Community Worship Service at Calvary Baptist Church. And that's going to do it for the latest in local news. Sports comes your way in a few minutes. Bob Morgan, have a great day.
You've been listening